Hey guys, it's your friend Erica, and today I am just hopping on here because, like I said before, sometimes I feel like the shit I have to talk about is so important and so beneficial for more than just one person to hear. And I think if I would have a friend that I'm talking to, it's almost a waste of my energy and voice because this is just something that anyone can benefit from hearing, right? And it's kind of funny and whatever, the tea. The motherfucking tea, right? So I want to talk about this bitch that lives next door to me. She is like your typical yard Nazi freak. And it's kind of funny because I am so the opposite. So it's like, I'm sure she hates me. She is just so completely rude and all of that, which you could imagine, right? So here I am, dedicating my existence and dedicating my yard to wildlife conservation and wildlife thriving, right? And so she uses this stuff that stinks so fucking bad that you don't even know if you're smelling a dead body or something rotten. It is disgusting smell, okay? And I didn't know what the hell it was, but it's like, I have kids running around outside playing. My neighbors have their kids running around outside playing. We're all like, God damn, this stuff stinks. And she just piles this stuff into her yard. And it's so gross. And it smells so fucking bad that literally it would drive us to go inside and have to shut windows. It was so bad. And I hate that she would dictate for us to be able to be outside and enjoy the time outside. And so eventually I would literally put incense and sage all lined up around the perimeter and just burn a smoke screen so that me and my other neighbors downwind wouldn't have to deal with this. But I had some words with her before, and I'm like, what is this stuff anyway? Is it really worth the stench that you're causing everyone to smell? What's the problem? And she told me it's deer repellent, that she doesn't want deer to eat her flowers. And I'm just thinking, lady, you are warped, because if I had the honor and the privilege of being a safe space for a deer or a deer family to come into my yard because it wanted to eat something that I had planted, I would be so fucking thrilled at that. And so I'm just trying to really wrap my head around, how far back do these people get brainwashed into colonization? And do you have any tips for trying to get through their thick fucking selfish skulls to stop this shit, right? So I'm just flabbergasted at this bitch at this point, and I'm just thinking I want to attract deer. I want to attract any animal that is going to be benefiting from something I've planted. Like, who fucking cares about your flowers? Like, plant more, or just like whatever. But like, so that's the first part, right? The second part is she's one of those that uses these excessively loud gadgets, blowers, mowers, and like, it's actually hilarious to watch, but it's actually sad as fuck, really. Because it's comical, but it's also like, it really makes you wonder, like, what is actually wrong with these people, right? So she like freaks out about her yard like all the fucking time, which makes no sense. She is literally constantly out there, and I mean not like a normal upkeep, like once every couple weeks. She's out there at least a few times a week putting down fertilizers, which those smell too, but not nearly as bad as the deer repellent. Fertilizers, cutting the grass with these mowers, right? Like, you don't even need some of this stuff. Like, it looks like it's high tech for somebody who would live out in the country and have like acres of yards. We are in the city, okay? Everyone has a small front yard and a small backyard. Like, she's off the hook with this shit. She will be out there like with these big blowers trying to like blow every last leaf off of her lawn. And it's like, what did this leaf ever do to you? Like, do you realize that leaves aren't litter? Like, this is actually good for your yard, for the earth. Like, what in the actual fuck, right? I don't know. Like, I want to get through to people like this somehow, but I know they think that I'm insane because I don't believe in all this stuff they believe in. So it's like they actually think they're doing the right thing. And it's really hard to like make them understand that they're not. And especially because I think she assumes I'm confrontational when I'm really not trying to be. And I do understand maybe I come off as a bitch. I don't really care. I mean, I try to like kind of be nice and be like matter of fact, but I mean, I get it, like whatever. I got colored hair and tattoos, and you know, I'm sure she has her own opinions of me. Like, I think she might think that I just want my yard a certain way because I'm lazy, when in reality, I'm doing it like literally because it's best for the environment. And so it's really disturbing too. Like, I mean, the noise pollution, you know, the pollution. And I mean, it's just really insanity. It's like you're dumping money, poison, like into the earth for this grass to grow, and then making sure that you're chopping it again. Like, why? And then the other thing I notice is because she does this mowing so often throughout the week, like, I feel like she's almost just programmed in her mind doing this out of a habit, not out of necessity, because I'll literally look over there and she's not even cutting anything. Like, whatever her settings are at, like, it's already cut. And she just wants to fire up this gas hog to not only, blow the gasoline through our side windows and create all this noise pollution. It's effectively not even doing anything. Now I get it, if you're somebody who's mowing your lawn and you gotta like maintain it, you're gonna do it maybe once every couple of weeks, which seems like what would be normal. But this lady, it's like, I think she's got some kind of a hang up about it maybe. But there was also this other time that she put this like screeching frequency to keep, and like nobody knew what it was. We were like, what is that like high pitched ringing? And like, it was bothering people. And we're like, what is that? And come to find out, she put some kind of like a frequency, like alarm thing on the corner of her garage because she wanted to scare the raccoons away. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, lady. Like, I mean, this is the type of people that really need to awaken. And I mean, I can be an example, but I have not had much luck at all. And in fact, I feel like anytime I bring it to their attention that like, oh, hey, there's a family of squirrels, or there's a raccoon family somewhere, like, she's just like, they don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, she's got no regard for wildlife at all. Really no regard for other people's children. Like, she has it in her mind pretty fucking cemented that she needs her yard to be perfect. And I was thinking about like making a printout of all the reasons why leaving your leaves is so beneficial to the environment, to wildlife, and everything else. And like going door to door and passing it out. I can only hope that some people might take the time to educate themselves about it. And I have seen a couple of my other neighbors putting their signs up and like stopping with some of these machines they were using, but it's also single women and single moms. So I don't know how badly people are conditioned, men especially, but like this lady, I mean, she's something else, like even my other neighbors that they do that kind of stuff to their yards too, but it is not excessive, right? It's like, okay, when it actually gets grown out, they'll go and mow it. But it's like, I mean, I'll just watch, and I feel like some of this shit, it's just dangerous too, because I mean, we were in a drought area, like it hadn't rained for quite a while, and the yards were people who cut their yards were all browning out. Mine was just green and beautiful, because I've never had it mowed. It's just what it is. Like, it's not just grass, it's like all kinds of little tiny flowers and all kinds of different leaves and other things that just naturally come up. But all these people that have these like certain types of blades of grass, and they are committed to this fertilize, grow, mow repetitive cycle, they're out there in like this 98-degree dry ass heat, just spewing gasoline through the air. And it's like, why do you feel compelled to do that? And I can't get a straight answer, you know what I mean? She's like, well, I don't want my yard looking like shit. Like your yard looks like shit. Like, actually, no, bitch, it doesn't. My yard looks like a thriving ecosystem, okay? But anyways, I've been talking now for 15 minutes, and that is way more than I've ever been able to talk to her. Like, she will cut me off after like not even a minute, right? But I just wanted to share this because I highly believe in educating people about just stopping this bullshit. Like, we're focused on New Earth, we're focused on Mother Nature thriving. There's absolutely no reason at all to be putting chemical fertilizers into the earth. There's no reason, there's no good that can come of any of that. And if we can do our little part here in our corner of the woods, then let's do that, right? So I'm trying to encourage people. I'm trying to encourage those who live around me. I'm trying to encourage those who watch my videos online. And if you have any tips for me to get through these hard-headed bitches' heads and get into their mind, like, what will make them care is my question. Do you have any ideas? Because let me know. But thank you for watching. I hope this landed for you. If you are someone who was indoctrinated and colonized into the belief that this is the way that you need to be with the fertilize, grow, mow routine, just simply forgive yourself for not knowing anything other than what you were taught, and just do better now that you know. That's all you can do. So do what you can, and a lot of it is just stopping doing things. So what are you going to do with all that free time, right? What are you going to do with the free time from not mowing, not fertilizing? You might have some extra money. If you don't need it for yourself, consider donating to a wildlife rescue. Consider buying some native seeds, whatever's native to your state, your town, and throwing the seeds down, right? Consider taking steps to help Mother Nature grow instead of cutting her down. So, thanks. Bye.